YouTubeistas and garden webarians. This is Scott. I'm Mojavean on Garden Web. This is the ball, and this is my dog Wishy. She'll be playing with us today. Anyway, this is the great race. This is where I am racing Dodge 1959, which is who is Gary. He has an induction cooktop, and I have. You will come and get this. I have the Blue Star range. I will be using my Blue Star today, and we're going to determine in this part of the test how long it takes for me to boil a half a gallon of water, 8 cups of water. So anyway, I'll be using, this is the Blue Star RCS model. I'll be using the 18,000 BTU burner. That's the high burner up here in the front right corner. I don't have the 22K burner, but that's all that they sell now. But I happen to pick this up at a liquidator down in LA for a really good price. This is the RCS models. Can also be differentiated because they do not have the switch on this side, only here. This is the oven light. This guy over here, the R and B models have convection ovens, and that's the switch for turning the convection oven off and on. Other than that, they're laid out identically, and we're pretty happy with the little thing. For convection ovening, we have our Miele speed oven over here, and that's a convection and multi-purpose oven with a broiler and everything. So if I need to use convection, I can use that. Okay, so we're going to start out today. We're going to see how fast or how long it takes to boil 8 cups of water. So what I want to do is I want to try to get 8 cups of water as close as I possibly can to 67 degrees. That's where Gary started at. So let's see what we have here. Over. This doesn't have to be perfect. We're just trying to get it. There we go. A little bit over. Get this one right on. Okay. There we go. Let's get a temperature reading. Come on right up here and get this if you can, please. This is my friend Bubba. Say hi, Bubba.
Hello.
Bubba is taking the video here. 67 degrees is what we're seeing. So that's what we'll start out with. We're identical to what my friend Gary had for his setup. I'm going to turn this a little bit. We'll be, like I said, we're going to be using the high burner, and we will start this experiment. And then after I get this going, we'll start this, and instead of following all of the excitement of watching the water boil, what we'll do is we'll walk around the kitchen, and I'll tell you a little bit about our kitchen remodel and what we have in here and what we like about it. Okay, so anyway, we will start the timer. So if you want to come over here, please, Bubba, you will. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add an hour to the timer. And then I'm going to start it. You will hear it beep when I turn on the burner. So go ahead and back up a little bit, please. Thank you. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Okay, so we're counting down. If you want to look at this here, I'll come to you now. So if you'd like to look at this, you will see that we are counting down. We're at 15 seconds right now, still at 67 degrees. And anyway, I have the 68. I have the stove going full tilt. I see a little bit of heat coming around the side, so I may adjust the pan a bit. But again, this is not induction. This is gas, so you have to mind the fire, so to speak. There we are. So Bubba's a new mom. She has little baby Sullivan at home, but she came over to do some paperwork, and I recruited her to help with the video. Bubba, would you come over here, please, and let's get a shot? You can take a look at this. I am responsible for everything in here. I designed this whole thing. Bubba, you're supposed to laugh at that.
Yes, not true.
Not true. I'm a complete liar. No, actually, my wife did this entire design. About the only thing that I did in here was I helped out. I helped change the specifications for the door. But here, let's essentially what this used to be is the kitchen kind of like ran here. The entryway was along this line. You basically walked straight into the kitchen, and you were blocked. It was a galley style. We had a peninsula cabinet set that ran out when we initially bought the house. This is a 1980s vintage Reagan era tract house, 1,400 square feet. It's fairly small, but it's been a nice house. It worked out really well. We raised 2 kids here and had a real good time doing it. So anyway, but we used to actually have overhead ceiling cabinets that came out, and anyway, the design sort of morphed over the years, but essentially we were always stuck with this long galley style. Everybody was crowded, and once you went in there, basically no 2 people could do anything in there just about. It was very difficult. So what we wanted to do was open the design up. So what we did is we basically expanded across the room, took up what was the old dining space and walkway, and just used the walkway as part of the kitchen. So it was a big expansion into that area. And along the south wall here, we added these cabinets. They weren't there before. About the only compromise that we really had to undergo was the doorway. It was sort of cut down. This doorway used to be wider, standard, probably 80 inches, I think. Standard big sliding patio door. We brought it in smaller, but both of these doors open, so we can still get big stuff in and out. It's fine. It makes a nice entryway. This wall, the refrigerator used to sit over here. We moved it against this wall. This is now a cabinet depth refrigerator. We have the speed oven, which you've seen in other videos before. This is a combination microwave, convection, and broiler, and it does multi-mode stuff. Would you come over and just get a look at it, Bubba? This guy we use for really a lot of different things. That's toaster oven, microwave. This is the only microwave we have. We use it to do a lot of different things, and it's actually turned out real nice. It does a good job on baked goods and roasting meats, and as you might have seen, baked potatoes. It doesn't do too bad. This is the coffee machine. I've demonstrated this in another video, so I won't go into it, but basically it's just you grab your cup, walk up to the machine, push the button. That's all you do. It's great. Maintenance on it is really easy, and I picked the Miele specifically out because it is the best engineered and the most user-friendly from a maintenance standpoint of all of the automatic built-in coffee machines, by far. Everything about it, as a matter of fact, I will show you one thing. Everything about this is great because they all pull out. Everything pulls out. You pull everything out of this thing, the brew group is right there. You can remove that, clean it. It's the way to go. So we are real happy with that. Okay, the refrigerator is a counter depth model. I have a big, I'm going to grab a little light here. I have a big refrigerator out in the garage, so I don't really need to have a huge cavernous refrigerator here in the kitchen. So we decided to go with cabinet depth, get the less protrusion into the workspace. So this thing is shallow. And as you can see, you do give up storage space. If you take a look here, it's not real deep, and this is the ice and water dispenser, and it does take up room, so you do have to sacrifice. However, as you can see, I keep water and ice going constantly.